Okay, we'll have a moment of silent meditation and pledge to the flag. Thank you. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay, call this meeting of the Monongalia County Commission to order. Let the record reflect that Commissioner Bloom and Sikora are present. First item on the agenda is consent and approval. County Administrator Renetta McClure. Renetta, good morning.
We have 23 exonerations for $6,932.97. Minutes for September 29th, 2021. Vouchers, General County Fund 619-764.45. Magistrate Court 2865, 911 563. Chestnut Ridge Park 3,247.69. Camp Muffley, 3,219.60. Mason-Dixon Park, 5,139.54. Assessor's valuation, 3,391.65. Purchasing card vouchers, General County, 25,929.03. Magistrate Court, 3083. 911, 481.60. Camp Muffley, 335.55. Mason-Dixon Park, 298.78. Assessor's valuation, $1,015.97 for a voucher total of $663,446.34. We have no budget revisions. Position vacancies for boards and authorities are listed on our website. Fiduciary orders for October 6, 2021, and itemized statement of services for George Armistead, Fiduciary Commissioner.
Okay, have a motion to approve the consent agenda.
So moved.
I will second that. We have a first and a second. Any discussion? Okay. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Okay, motion passes unanimously.
Thank you.
Introduction of new employees, personnel changes. Sheriff Palmer? Chief Deputy Ralston, good morning.
Morning. The sheriff seeks the commission's approval on the appointment of Alexis Almodovar to fill a vacancy as a full-time NCIC clerk. She is a May graduate of Fairmont State University with a double major of political science and national security and intelligence. Start date would be October the 16th.
Have a motion to approve?
So moved.
I will second that. We have a first and a second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Congratulations. Welcome to the county.
Thank
As
you.
you can see, I
Yeah.
have a somewhat of affiliation with Fairmont State. My wife works there.
Thank you.
National Security of Intelligence, and she's working with you?
Well, we'll see.
Okay, the next item on the agenda is Camp Muffley, the superintendent. The commission has a personnel matter to take up with our superintendent, Misty Seum. I understand that a motion to go into executive session is in order under West Virginia State Code, Chapter 6, Article 9A4, Section 2, A and B. Do I have a motion?
Move to go under executive session 6-9A-4B-2A.
Okay, and I will second that. For the discussion point, for the record, I want to confirm that in accordance with state statute, Misty, you have the option to remain in public session or to go with us so you want to go into executive session.
Okay.
So there's no objection. I just want to make sure that it was noted. And we have a first and a second. We are in executive session. It'll be about 5 minutes. Everybody stay here. We'll go. Okay, I'll entertain a motion to come out of executive session.
Move to come out of executive session.
I'll second that. Any discussion? Okay, first and second, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Okay, we're out of executive session.
We are under Camp Muffley Superintendent, and I'd like to move to accept the resignation of the Camp Muffley Superintendent, Misty Soon.
Okay, I'll second that. Any further discussion? Okay, we have a first and a second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion passes.
Thank you.
Okay. comments from the public. We will now open the comments from the public session of the meeting. Any member of the public wishing to address the commission can come forward and provide his or her name and address for the record. Is there anybody that would like to? Okay, seeing none, we'll go ahead and close comments from the public. Proclamation, National Domestic Violence Awareness Month. Is someone here to read
Yes.
the proclamation? Hi, good morning. I couldn't see you with the pillar. That's okay. Would you just state your name for the record? And I assume you want to go ahead and read the proclamation?
Yeah, I can, sure.
All right, thank you.
Yeah, my name's Riley
And you
Freeland.
can take off your mask. if
Yeah, you can
want.
take it off right there.
Great, thank you. My name's Riley Freeland. I'm a victim advocate at RDVIC. And I'll go ahead and read the proclamation now.
Sure.
Sure, just come closer to the mic because you're very quiet.
I am. People tell me that all the time. All right, thank you so much for allowing us to present this today. The DV proclamation for October being the National Domestic Violence Awareness Month. Whereas the crime of domestic violence violates an individual's privacy and dignity, security, and humanity due to systemic use of physical, emotional, sexual, psychological, and economic control and/or abuse, including abuse to children and the elderly, and whereas domestic violence against the citizens of Monongalia County continues to affect every person in Monongalia County as a victim, a survivor, or as a family member, domestic partner, friend, coworker, or neighbor of a victim or survivor. And whereas the problem of domestic violence are not confined to any group or any groups of people, but cut across all economic, racial, gender, societal barriers, and are supported by societal indifferences. And whereas to prevent the future abuse of our citizens, it is critical to foster greater public awareness of the causes and effects of domestic violence and to address this problem on every civic level. And whereas the staff of the Rape and Domestic Violence Information Center, alongside volunteers, promote domestic violence prevention by offering educational services in Monongalia County throughout the year, and whereas the Rape and Domestic Violence Information Center requests public support and assistance as it continues to work toward a society where all people can live in peace, free from violence and exploitation. Now, therefore, in recognition of the important work done by the Rape and Domestic Violence Information Center, serving Monongalia, Preston, and Taylor counties, as well as other domestic violence programs, the Monongalia County Commission does hereby proclaim the month of October 2021 as National Domestic Violence Awareness Month, and urges all citizens to actively participate in scheduled activities and programs to work towards improving victim safety and holding perpetrators of domestic abuse accountable for their actions against individual victims and a society as a whole. Thank you.
I move for approval.
Thank you. We have a motion to approve the proclamation. I will second that. Any discussion?
I just want you to say I appreciate what you do, and very important that people don't realize, as a guidance counselor, we had you come in numerous times for dating and what was appropriate and not in the high school. And I do hope you continually do that. And I would also ask if you would consider doing it at the middle school, because they're now dating at that age. And I do hope that you would continue doing your program. It's excellent. Thank you.
Absolutely. Thank you.
I likewise do appreciate all the work that your organization does. I can imagine, like with everything, COVID's probably exacerbated it exponentially. So it's really important. Organizations like you are really important to keep the focus on. There are problems out there, and we need to make sure that we're aware of these problems, because again, I think society's a little damaged through the whole pandemic. All aspects, and this is certainly one where I'm sure that it's worse than ever. So thank you so much for you and your organization.
No, thank you. Thank you for your time
We have
today.
a motion and a second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Hope you're not busy, but
I'm going to go back to the office that's bananas this week. So.
Thank you.
thank you.
All right, next section on the agenda is Colleen Kuhn, grants. Good morning, Colleen.
Good morning. I have a grant contract for the Governor's Highway Safety Program. We have been awarded $135,000. It just needs your signature.
Move to accept.
Okay, I'll second that. We have a first and a second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Okay, motion passes. Thank you, Colleen. Correspondence.
I yesterday we received in the mail the 2020 impact report for your Community Foundation of North Central West Virginia. So that'll be on file here in the office.
Okay. Commissioner Bloom, do you have anything?
No, I don't.
Okay, thank you. I do not have anything. All right. Next item on the agenda, unfinished business, we have none. New business. Consider a request by Chief Judge Cindy Scott for the use of the rear parking deck at the Monongalia County Justice Center for the evening of October 25th, 2021 for a WVU peer advocate class. Before we make a motion, I do want to note from the letter, they're also asking that the front doors be open from 5:30 to 6:15. I guess to make sure that we cover
Sure.
their concerns, I would entertain a motion to accept the request as presented.
Move to accept the request as presented.
Okay, I will second that. We have a first and a second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Thank you. To consider for approval requisition number 51 for the University Town Center Administrative Expense Fund. A motion to approve?
So moved.
Okay, I will second that. Renetta?
The requisition is for $10,068.75, and those funds will be paid from the administrative expense fund to Municap for their accounting services on the district.
Okay, we have a first and a second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All right, thank you. Consider upon first reading regarding the Monongalia County Planning Commission Resolution P04-21 recommending approval of the request by Coltrane Corporation to amend the text of the West Run Planning District zoning ordinance. Section 1, alter the definition to video lottery establishment in Article 2050 to include two categories, A, over 21, and B, under 21. 2, add video lottery establishment, Category B, to Section 1300.03. 3, add video lottery establishment, Category B, to Section 1350.03. And 4, add video lottery establishment, Category A and B, to Section 1400.03A.
Move for approval.
I have a motion, or we're just reading.
Oh,
So-
just reading?
Yes, so
Okay, it's not
the,
till the sorry.
yes, we've
Sorry.
formally read it. We've accomplished the requirements, so we'll move on to the next item.
Okay.
Okay. The public meeting for that will be held next week.
Correct.
So we'll have second reading and public meeting next week. So
Right.
that will be the time for comment and action.
It's next week, 13th.
Consideration to certify the election results for the Monongalia County Board of Education Special Excess Levy held on September 25th, 2021. Do I have a motion to approve?
Should we have a reader first, or
Well,
move to approve?
okay, and I'll second.
Now we can-
Our county clerk, Ms. Blaney, is here.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. We just recently completed the management for this special election as ordered by the Monongalia County Board of Education for the renewal of their additional levies for the next 5 years. And the county commissioners served as the Board of Canvassers. That was completed on Friday, October the 1st. And I have the certifications for you all to sign. There was a total of 4,900 ballots that were cast during the election, which represented 8.22% of voter turnout. There were 3,999 votes for the levy and 898 votes against the levy. So it passed by almost 82%.
Wow.
Okay.
So,
So we have a first and a second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Okay. Thank you, Carrie.
Thank
And
you.
again, another successful election. I know the numbers weren't there, but obviously it was done very professionally and efficient. Canvassing went an hour and a half,
Oh my, it was a dream.
The audit, there was absolutely, the counts were exact. So, again, it's kind of maybe a precursor for next year. So, thank you very
Hopefully.
much.
I hope with a better turnout.
Yes,
Yes.
so do I.
Yes, but thank you for the kind words.
Thank you very
Thank
much.
you, Gary. Okay. To approve a tranche release request for the Monongalia County Subordinate Special District Excise Tax Revenue and Improvement Bonds, Series 2021B, University Town Center Economic Opportunity Development District, the Series 2021B Excise Tax Bonds, and to authorize the president to execute and deliver to the trustee for the Series 2021B excise tax bonds and officer certificate directing that the funds on deposit in the tranche account for the Series 2021B excise tax bonds be transferred to the Series 2021B excise tax bonds project fund. Do I have a motion to approve?
To approve.
I will second that. Any discussion, Renetta, or anything else we need?
I mean, these are reimbursement funds to the developer. Out of the B bonds, it's $8,877,700.70.
Okay, we have a first and a second. All those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All right, motion passes. Okay, reports from elected officials and/or department supervisors. Anybody like to report? Okay, seeing none. Reports from county commissioners. Tom?
Yes, I have good and bad news. Let's start with the good news. I was fortunate, and I'm very glad that the alumni band was able to march in the parade, which was my 50th year marching. And I truly believe that the city has extended High Street a lot longer because it keeps getting longer and longer as I go through. And while I was going through my stuff, I found the first button that was given to me when I got off the plane, and I didn't understand it now. I just want to show it. It said, if you can't go to college, go to Pitt. And that was the first button that I ever received 50 years ago. So I wanted to say that. That's the good news. The bad news, unfortunately, again, I've lost two good friends who did not get vaccinated. They died of COVID. And I just can't stress enough the need for everyone to get vaccinated and to follow the rules, because we can't get out of it without your help. And these are individuals who are very young, healthy, and had a big life ahead of them, and they chose to be arrogant and stubborn, would not listen to anything their parents or we said, and unfortunately this happened. So please get vaccinated. That's my speech for today. Thank you.
Thank you, Tom. Since the last meeting, last Wednesday evening, we had our broadband stakeholders town hall, which, though it was in person and virtually, and most of the audience was virtual, I do think it went very well. Last Thursday, we had a broadband survey team, a health department meeting, and in the evening, my daughter had to march in the Buckwheat Festival. So, again, being cautious of COVID, we went up. We marched, we got back in our cars, and we came home. And everybody came out of it okay. Friday, we had, as Clerk Blaney indicated, we had election canvassing, and in the afternoon, I had Broadband Initiative full team meeting. This week, on Monday, the administrator and I had a meeting with the W Safety and Health Extension Department, and specifically Dean Attiles, and I'm happy with the relationship that we have fostered since the dean came on board. I don't even know who the previous dean was, and I've had two or three discussions with the current dean. So it's really great that they're keeping us informed, and we're part of their discussions. As a matter of fact, I think they're hiring a position, and I'm being part of that extension team. We're doing the interviews, I believe, Thursday. I got to make sure I put that on my calendar. Today's a regular meeting and a full day of work sessions. We even had a work session before this morning's meeting, so it's been very busy. I actually have a couple meetings that if I can, I'll make. We have a discussion, right away discussion for the broadband initiative midday, but if I can't make it, the rest of the team will be handling that. Tomorrow, no meetings, and Fridays we have staff reports. Do note that it's Columbus Day holiday weekend, and hope all of our employees have a well-deserved, relaxing, long weekend. In general, I want to keep pushing the survey, the Mon County survey. If you could just go to monfiber.servicezone.net, please take the survey. We need to push out as many people to take that survey as possible. And I did have the luxury of seeing Mr. Bloom, Commissioner Bloom, in the parade. The parade was very well attended. It's almost like it was something new because it's been so long since we had something like that. It's exciting to get back to some of these events, and we can have more of these events if everybody, continues to be careful. Our numbers are going down, but it won't take much for them to spike up the other way. Please mind your 3 W's, and please get vaccinated. There's light at the end of the tunnel, but we don't want to take another turn and head back up on that roller coaster. So, having said that, I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
Move to adjourn.
I'll second that. We're adjourned.